What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. First things first, I want to thank everybody who's been liking the videos, following the content. I know a lot of people have been asking for Corvette content, so today we have a little Corvette video. I finally got this thing running. I just got it back. I'm filming at the end of the video, but I realized I didn't do an intro, so here's our intro. The Eclipse is running all right. It's running pretty good. I still want to change that mechanical because in the heat, it just does not like the heat. Come fall, it'll be out racing a lot more. We're going to dyno it. We're going to dyno the Corvette now that we got it running better. Things to check on the charging system if you're here for just the charging system aspect, because I know a lot of people can't find it online. Check your alternator, make sure that's okay, because these burn through alternators a lot. The random thing that I noticed that some people had luck with was the alternator and horn fuse, which is, you'll see on your diagram when you pop it open, you'll see the horn fuse, which a lot of people said was an issue for them that they fixed. And unfortunately for us, that's not what it is on this video. So we are going to pick up a new alternator and from RPM. Shout out to Fran over at RPM Motorsports for hooking me up with the alternator. Got a pretty good deal on that. So I drove down to Delaware to pick that up, got that and put that in the car. But you'll see that wasn't really the issue. There's some other issues that come along, and yeah, let's get after it. We're going to see how this thing finally fixes itself. All right, guys, so we got our alternator. We're gonna head back home. I did bring my GoPro down there, but I didn't want to be that guy walking around and be like, oh, let me film your whole shop, blah, blah, blah. So we got it. Get home, unbox this thing and see how it looks, and we'll get it on the car, see if it fixes our issue. All right, so we made it back home. I got a shirt. But bring this bad boy up, check out the finish of this. Oh, there's the actual plug. That's funny, because that's the plug that we needed for the other alternator I got, because I got a Power Master one, and it did not fit, but you also needed a bracket for the Power Master one, so I ditched that up and went with this one. So now this is the DC Power alternator. I'm hoping it should be direct bolt on. It's sold by multiple people that it is direct bolt on, so we'll see. It looks cool. It's a good looking piece. It's got this extra little design on it. But man, I'm terrified this is not going to fit either, and then I'm going to have to get the bracket anyway. That would really stink, but we'll see. We'll get it on the car here. I'll throw it in. There's not many videos on like fixing this charging issue with these, and this is a common thing on these Z06s, is the charging issue. So we'll throw on the alternator and see what it does. Hardest thing about this is just getting the belt on, but it's easy if you reach over the side of the car, pull the tensioner, get the belt on. She's on there. Tighten down these bolts. If an idiot like me can install this, anybody can install this. So yeah, pretty simple. I'll get her on there. Let's see. All right, guys, so we got the alternator on, got the belt on, got the bolts tight, but now I'm a little stumped on this. This is our power wire. But I don't know that this little blue wire came with this adapter plug, which is nice because it reaches the back. But now I don't know if this is a ground or if this goes to power too. I don't know. I'm trying to contact them, but they're not open yet, so I'll have to wait for them to answer me. I don't know. Okay, so after talking to a couple guys that have ran these, none of them have had that extender, so I'm just going to pull this over, cut it loose where I can, and get that clipped in there and run it like that. All right, got her hooked up. She's ready to go, maybe. We'll see. All right, we got her all hooked up. Let's see. Battery's hooked back up. Let's see how it does here. Still low. God, why? All right, guys, so I did what I could. My mechanical knowledge is obviously terrible. I tried like 6 different things to replace fuses, did a whole bunch of different things, but couldn't get it to go. So I sold it. No, just kidding. It's going over to John Berkey, and he's gonna figure it out. He has a nasty ZR1, like a 900 wheel horsepower ZR1. Tyler's picking it up for me. If you ever need a tow, hit up Tyler. I'm pretty much his #1 customer at this point. But yeah, there she goes. We'll go over to John's shop. I'm going on vacation for a week, so by the time I get back, it should be fixed. I think it's the starter. There's a little bracket on, not bracket, a stud on the starter, and that usually comes loose. That's like the next thing I was gonna do, but I didn't want to have to jack it up, and he's got a lift, so we'll let him handle it. All right, guys, so brought the car over to John's. It was the starter, like I had kind of theorized that it would be, and ended up being the starter. It melted off, the terminal was completely melted off. What's up? And now I got this other problem. I can't get the gas cap to close, so now we're dealing with that. We got this guy here in the 240, and we got with the Evo over there too. But yeah, so shout out to John for fixing that, because it had the aftermarket headers had literally melted the terminal on the starter. So yeah, we went through that problem. We got that fixed. He also changed the plugs. The MSD plugs kind of got melted too from the headers. Put some heat wrap on them now, so we should be better with that. And now the only thing left is getting this and O2 sensors. So we need to do O2 sensors because they're also shot, and the car could use a retune, but we'll see what happens. But now we got it back. I'm just excited to drive it right now. I'm gonna go get those O2 sensors ordered, get them on there, and then start driving this thing. So that'll be all for that. I'll catch you guys on the next one later.